Okay, acids, bases, part 2. Okay? Kung titingnan natin class, ito yung mga examples ng mga substance or products na mayroong acids and bases. Okay? Even the medicines, even the meat, the fish, and what is this? The sunlight gel, the oranges, the detergent soap, the borax, the lime away, and the tomato. Meron po silang characteristics ng acids and bases. Malalaman natin later on kung paano sila ma-identify. Okay? Acids. And acids have a sour taste. Okay? Vinegar has an acetic acid and citrus has citric acid. So acids class react with a certain metals to produce hydrogen gas. So once you add or once you expose metals into the acidic solution, ang mangyayari class is mabilis kalawangin o masira ang isang metal because it produces hydrogen gas. And then another is acid react with the carbonates, okay, and bicarbonate to produce carbon dioxide, okay, or carbon gases rather. And then bases class have a bitter taste rather, feel slippery. Many soaps contain bases. Ibig sabihin kadalasan sa mga soap, they are considered as an example of bases, product or substances. Okay, let's move now to the some properties of acids. Okay, first we have an acid produce hydrogen ions in water. The hydronium ions is an hydrogen ion attached to a water molecule. It has also a taste sour. It corrodes the metals. It has an electrolytes. It also reacts with the bases to form a salt and water. And it has a pH less than 7 or 0 until 6. And then the blue litmus paper turns to red, or para mas mabilis matandaan, blue to red means acid. Next is properties of bases. Okay, properties of bases is different from the properties of acids. Okay, it produces hydroxide ions in water, tastes bitter and chalky or powderized. It has also electrolytes, feels soapy and slippery. Bases also reacts with the acids to form salts and sugar. pH greater than 7 or 8 until 14. And for you to remember is that the red litmus paper turns to blue or basic blue. Here are the common examples of bases. We have sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, and aluminum hydroxides. So these are the formula of each of product. Take note class, a single element doesn't have a acids or bases na property. But once they mix to another elements and they form two new substances, and that would be the time na meron silang characteristic ng acids and bases. Take note, elements doesn't have a properties or characteristic of acids and bases. The pH scale is a way of expressing the strength of acids and bases. So instead of using a very small numbers, we just use the negative power than 10 on the molarity of hydrogen ions or hydroxide ions. Okay, this is the example class or diagram of the pH scale of the acids and the basic. Okay. And the under of these is 7 is, under of 7 is 0 to 6. Acids, neutral is 7. Over or more than 7, 8 to 14 is base. Okay, this one is the pH of common substances. I'll try to look at these. Blood, ammonia, oven cleaner, vinegar, soda, and orange. Those are the examples of or common substances that has a pH level of acids and basic. Okay, we have pH testings. There are several ways to test pH. First, we have blue litmus paper, red litmus paper, pH meter, pH paper, pH meter, universal indicator, indicators like phenolphthalein, and natural indicators like red cabbage and radishes. Okay, how to use the paper testing. Paper testing class is the same as the litmus paper, okay? Once you added the substance that is a base into the red litmus paper, okay, it will turns into blue. So which means to say, once the blue litmus paper was dropped into the paper testing, which is color red, tapos it turns into blue, ano siya, basic. But if the acids or a small amount of acids drop onto the blue litmus paper and then nag-change ang color into red, which means to say red, ibig sabihin acidic or acidic. Another pH testing is the pH meter. In the pH meter class, this one will give you or will provide you an accurate result. Okay, why? Because it gives you a test of voltage with an electrolytes and it converts the voltage to pH. As you can see, class, it gives you an accurate pH scale. Just like, for example, this one, Coke, it has a 3 point something. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung acidity ng Coke, okay? It gives you an accurate pH level of a certain substances, whether it is acidic or basic, must be calibrated with the buffer solution. Another pH testing is the pH indicators, okay? First is we have radish skin and red cabbage. Ito yung example class. Okay, as I said last time, makukuha natin to once na pinakuluan natin ng radish, red cabbage, or eggplant. Pag pinakuluan po natin class, yung water, yun ang gagamitin nating pH indicators. Okay? Kukuha lang tayo ng small amount, tapos ilalagay natin sa acidic or the basic substances, and then malalaman natin kung ang isang solution is acidic or basic by its color. Nandito po yun. Ito yung color. Okay? By its color.